Been a few days since I last streamed, so let's hope today goes well. We're doing Pirate ArrrTA. I have no recollection of which set of saves this is. I couldn't tell you. That's not where I want it to look. Alright. 4 hearts, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Yeah, I'm not sure what I was doing last time. Here. Okay, so the official route document, well, not the official route document, the original route document for Pirate ArrrTA says that you get bonus points if your file name is Jack and your horse's name is Sparrow. So that's a thing that I'll be doing because I want the bonus points. Did I just do the thing? No, that's fine. Okay. Pirate ArrrTA. This is a fun little run. This run is kind of near and dear to me because this was the first run that I ever routed. Like, start to finish. It had a route. But when text displacement was found, I can't remember what year. Probably like 2017. A bunch of different ones were changing, and I figured, oh, that would probably be useful in Pirate ArrrTA as well, so I made the route, and it ended up being a lot faster. My first run got world record by 13 minutes, and then Skyrion came and bopped me really quickly and easily. But there has been another route change since then. Right, I have to do the file name thing. There's been another route change since then, and hopefully I'll be able to take the world record back today. I think I started my timer a couple of frames late, which is fine. I apparently have 18 seconds to save on this split, which is probably mostly from goats, but I don't know. The game looks so green. It's weird. I bet I could fix that, but I've been messing with it a lot to even make it look passable. That was the right frame. I don't know if that was the right inputs. No. I'm gonna try... adjusting the video just a little bit. That looks more normal. We'll see if it stays looking normal. Or if it's just the file select. Wow, my SOFS isn't even better than a world record. Nice. Assuming everything goes well, I expect I'll have like a free 2-minute time save. Yeah, that looks more normal, but still maybe not the best. I don't know. I'll have to keep messing around with it. I don't think anyone's going to complain. All that being said, it looks very red on my screen. And I don't know why. It's possible that worked. Yeah, it did. It was early frame, but I pressed the inputs right. Okay, back in time. Done. I did lose something around 5 seconds there, but it shouldn't be a big deal. So, Pirate ArrrTA has 6 requirements. Basically, we're trying to get Link to be a pirate as soon as possible. So, we need 6 things to do that. First, we need a cutlass, a sword. Any sword counts, but I don't currently have the Ordon sword in my inventory, even though I have it on my back. So I need to get a sword in my inventory. We'll be getting the Master Sword for that. After that, we need Precious Booty, which is any 100 rupee chest, any chest that has 100 or more rupees. Which there are only 2 chests in the game that have more than 100 rupees, and they're both in Hyrule Castle, so not likely that we're going to go for that. I was trying to pull the mini-map back up. Then we need a spyglass, which is the Hawkeye. We need a parrot, which is any Uku. We need to fire a cannon. This one is the most arbitrary of the 6. Like, are there any cannons other than the ones in Snow Peak that count? Anyway, we go to Snow Peak for that, to just fire a cannon, and then the last requirement is we have to end in a boat. And it's like the most arbitrary run on the Twilight Princess leaderboards, but it's also one of my favorites. It has a trick that's unique to it, called Earlier Snow Peak. I feel like it could possibly be used in other categories, but it isn't, simply because we don't have to go through the Nehru in this category. Fires could be a cannon. That would be slower than Snow Peak, surprisingly, because we'd have to finish the Nehru Twilight. Obviously, the Sky Cannon would probably count. I can't think of any other cannons. Thanks, Cheese. It's pretty late for you, right? Okay. Oh. I wasn't aware there was a TP render race today. Of course, I also haven't paid attention to the TP render Discord, other than noticing that the 1.0 beta is out. And I could totally test it, but I haven't. I don't know why I thought that Goat would just turn around. Okay, I imagine that a 24 is faster than my PB, but I had also lost a little bit of time before. This run has to go through War on Mines, so I won't be getting the Iron Boots now. We'll be doing Bow TD later. So don't freak out when I don't go to Bow's house. How did the... It was you and Link that did the co-op bingo the other day, right? I didn't watch any of it, admittedly, but I was interested. Were you doing Blackout? Or, like, just bingo? I will be saving time here, just not much. That's good to hear. I bet JD would be down to do some co-op rando with me. But that would require, you know, wanting to do rando. I am not 100% sure I understand what that means. Yeah, last time I played rando it was at like version 0.5. It was a long time ago. And it is very different now. So I haven't even been able to get into the current stable versions. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, that sounds like quite the task. I imagine no spoiler log, obviously. So you just had to keep trying until you figured out that it was 24 bugs. Although Agatha is loaded, so you always want to be looking for bugs anyway. Yeah. Makes sense. Nice. That hasn't happened for a long time. Cool. Got both of them in the tech skips. If more people were interested, I would be very happy to organize and do extension categories races. But unfortunately, the three of us that The few of us that are really into category extensions, which in my mind are like me, Skyrion, and Simi, we're like each on different thirds of the world. I'm in the United States, Skyrion's in Norway, and Simi is in New Zealand. Hi, Sky. I am talking about you. Talking about you being on a different continent and that making it very hard to race. Thanks for the luck. Makes it very hard to race when the time that I'm off of work is the time that you're asleep. Thanks, TGD. Alright. I did this once today in practice. Got it third try. So let's see if I can do slightly better. That is slightly better. The GMRTA community race, if it's the one that I organized right before I went on hiatus the second time, I think we started at 9 p.m. my time, which was like 5 a.m. your time and 4 p.m. Simi's time or something. It was interesting hours. Then there was that 100% race that started at 9 a.m. or 9 p.m. my time, and 3 of us finished. Maybe 4. I think most of us were US, too. We're just all degenerates. GMRTA is really fun. This category goes through ore and mines, but it also gets the boomerang, and so it goes through the good version of ore and mines. Yeah, come on, Sky. I have the route open, but I bet I'm barely gonna look at it. I have 15 seconds to save here. That's probably... my PB probably got a second try or something. EMS. Why did I pause? The other bug didn't explode. Oh no. Also, wait. Okay, I have 3 finished runs on these splits, but I'm pretty sure my PB was my first run. So I'm running against the first run of this category since text displacement. It was not very good. Unfortunately, didn't get the fast RNG here, so I'll have to go over here. Early. Monk S. Yes, early Cutlass. Are you joking, dude? That's exactly what I did when we had that Honda race in the middle of the night. I just started staying up later and later until I was pretty confident I could get to stay up until 5. And then I didn't recover until I went on hiatus. I keep forgetting, guys. On the original route document, it says your file name, you get bonus points if your file name is Jack and Depona is Sparrow. So, you know, you gotta do it. Thanks for the good luck, Cheese. That's way too late. I think that was way early, actually. I think that was like 2 frames early. This category was the purpose behind me buying the pirate flag. Originally. And then I bought the Norwegian flag because some Norse guy took my record in this category. I was talking to Simi a while ago, and I mentioned, hey, you know, if you want to spend your points on changing a flag, this flag that you might like is in stock. And he was like, oh, no, I don't like that flag. But does it happen to have this one? And it didn't. My local flag store did not have that flag. But I ordered it off of Amazon, and now I'm just waiting for Simi to spend the points. Yeah, Pirate ArrrTA was the first category I routed. I want to say I routed it in like 2017, but maybe it was 2018. So that's about as long as I've had that flag. It's okay, there are other records that the Nepalese could take. I don't actually know what their demonym is. I should probably just actually get back in time. This is boring. Why am I going to take a drink when I'm not going to have time to put the bottle down before I have to move? All Few Shadows. And All Few Shadows is also a very fantastic category. I'll run it soon. I also want to run all Mirror Shards soon, but that depends on learning Stallard Skip. Yeah, all of these runs that I'm not getting it, it's just RNG manipulation. Of course I got out on this one. I mean, at the same time, Sky, having Core OTD in there is gonna be good practice for Hundo. And AFS, I suppose it was originally like a race category. But nowadays it's more like practice for all dungeons in Hundo. Hi, Koro. We were just talking about you. Yeah, I might try using Metrono as well. I have like a mechanical metronome sitting on my piano upstairs that I could probably use for that. That would be fun, just reaching over and whacking it to get it to go. Yeah, he uses 200 BPM. I'm surprised no one has ever tried using metronome strats for, like, the first framers in the sewers. Because I remember Adam posted the exact number of frames between that you needed, so you can figure out what BPM. You could figure out what BPM and just go for it. Whenever you can. In the sewers, like, you could start the first one during one of the chain pulls, and then, like, switch BPM during walking on ropes. I don't know, change the second one though. I've been meaning to change my chat on stream because it doesn't support 7TV emotes for whatever reason. But I haven't gotten around to it yet. I mostly have it because I started a VODs channel that has 2 subscribers. I hit 20,000 hours of watch time on my normal YouTube channel today. 86% were from low percent and 200%. J-chat? Could you DM that to me, Skyrim? I'll probably just set it up for next stream. I should be saving time here. I think. I'll be saving like 6 seconds. Pretty much the same as last run. That was slightly fewer than 6 seconds. Most of the segment was good, it was just the back in time that wasn't. And you know, my rolls are always atrocious. My loading times are remarkably average. The sewers. The sewers never change. Alright, thanks, Sky. Alright, I got knocked off of this block by the keys last run, so let's not do that again. Yeah, I've been using Night Dev's chat. I think it's called Cap Chat on his website. Pretty much always. Because that was one of the only options back in the day. But now there are better options. Not the best segment, but not the worst either. Oh. I miss having an Orden segment. Because the Zelda segment, if you have an Orden segment, it's just sub 4 is good. But if it's going from Iron Boots, then it's like 502 is okay. That's pretty much the same as the one I use. Although it doesn't have like Shadow Glow, it just has pre-made templates. Unless you want to do CSS, which I don't know a lot of. Alright, Hugo. How's it going? Nice. That's a good start. Let's hope this gets past Master Sword. I really hope when I get to the watchtower jump I can get that first try. That is the bad way to miss that one frame trick. Yeah, and I'm not the sort of person that would do custom CSS. Okay, I am totally the person that would do custom CSS, but I don't know it. I would have to go and check out a book from the library or something. Or, you know, just look it up, because everything in programming can be found on Google. I'm pretty sure that this run and Magic Armor RTA can both get under 1 hour 30 minutes. This run for sure. Less sure about Magic Armor RTA, but it can probably get there. And I think it would be a lot of fun to do that. Man, I think my mashing decreased. I think my mashing got worse, let's say it that way. Just by doing the Wii version for so long. Magic Armor RTA was also one of the early category extensions I did, but my reasoning for doing it was to prove that the person in first place, the person that had the record, was not a legitimate run. To just add icing to the cake, that run was apparently done on Korean GameCube, which is a version that definitely does not exist. But when I did a run that was 10 minutes slower and still was a pretty good run, I believe they deleted their record from the leaderboards before we actually got to banning them or something. It was back when there was no, like, video proof requirement on the extension boards. So there were a couple of runs that didn't have any proof. Who knows, Sky? Maybe Korean GameCube is real. And, just super rare. And so we've never found a copy. Maybe Wii 1.1 is a real version of the game that has a copy. A single copy. Somewhere in the middle of Nintendo's headquarters. Well, this segment has been pretty good. Should be saving time. Possibly golding. The only timestamp I know in this segment is, like, when I start howling for the Master Sword puzzle. Nice. I imagine that I will gold, though. In a previous iteration of this route, rupees were really tight. We needed to find like 20 overworld rupees, 20 random rupees by the end of the run. But now we've realized that there's a really convenient chest that we can just grab that has 50 rupees and fixes all of our problems. I forgot to look at the timer when I started howling, so I have no idea what this time's gonna be. I'll definitely be saving time though. I mean, I'd agree if I didn't think that was a terrible idea. That's like if we added a sub-variable for byte route or RTA, which is not generally thought of as a good idea. My solution to that is just try to figure out a category that would do Master Sword puzzle skip. And I keep saying it, I don't think anyone other than me would do Master Sword crash percent. Way in 8% was really fun. I just, after I did Beta Quest, I didn't have any motivation to pick it up again. And so I decided to go back to GameCube. The Wii side of the Discord has been very active lately, though. Which is good. Apparently I have 35 seconds to save on the split. 35 seconds should not be 3 bars on the graded splits. That should definitely be 2 or 1. I need to adjust that. Yeah, I had to have fun with Jake. I think I got it like 4th try, the Helmets for ArrrTA in my PB. But I lost several minutes on several tricks. Ooh! Bewildebeest, thanks for the raid. How was the end of your run? I stopped watching in Palace. Another PB. Please tell me you golded Zelda. Anyway, I'm doing some pirate ArrrTA. Welcome, everyone. If you're not familiar with this run, it has 6 requirements. We're trying to get Link to be a pirate as soon as possible, requiring the Cutlass, which is any sword in your inventory. Then, well, we need to get some precious booty, which is any chest that has 100 or more rupees in it. And then we need to get the spyglass, which is the Hawkeye. And we need to get a parrot, obviously. I mean, we're a pirate, which that's just an uku. We need to fire a cannon, and then we need to end in a boat. This is probably the most arbitrary of categories on the extension leaderboards, but I love it. It's a beautiful run. Scarion holds the world record. It was the second run done after text displacement, mine being the first. Arbitrary. Hekip. I suppose you could, but you couldn't fix it before Linear Twilight. So we actually go over to Snowpeak and shoot a cannon, fire a cannon in Snowpeak. Which involves a very cool trick called Earlier Snowpeak. Alright, let's see if I can do the trick. The Sky Cannon would count as well. We just, you know, have to actually fire it. Okay. Got the trick. Now let's see if I remember not to skip the cutscene. In one of my practice runs, I just skipped the cutscene and started fighting King Bulblin 1 without any thought. But I'm here to get early monkeys. Anyway, Beast, I hope your next run goes better. I watched for a lot of it, and yeah, that was not the best run in the world. And the fact that it PBs just makes me more and more confident that you'll get the world record soon. Nice. Well, you see, like, Demons was just a little bit better. Wasn't facing the right way, so... Need to kill it with wolves. 23 seconds. So 6:24:41. Well, you beat my PB by 45 minutes this time. That's pretty good. Oops. Thanks, Liz. And thanks, Beast, for the luck. Enjoy your food. It is so easy to forget to void in that room. Three hops. Was that three or only two? I'll be saving 29 seconds here. So, until yesterday, I thought that we could skip map warping, skip the Kakariko Gorge portal in this category, because we don't need to warp the Sky Cannon, and Snow Peak now has a UMD setup that works. However, I failed to realize that there is a different trick that requires map warping a little earlier in the run. So we will have to get it at some point. Alright. Any boomerang on Xers? No, the trick that requires map warping is earlier Snow Peak. Which is one of the coolest tricks in the game. Now the real question is, where are the ring on D-pad down fans? Alright, I voided out in the Monkey Bridge room, because if I didn't, then I would not be able to fight King Boblin one here. My horse would be too slow. Why'd you go left? Yes, and remember that my PB was 3 minutes slower than that record somehow. Okay. Alright. King Boblin is dead. And we won't see him again in this run, so I think he actually is. Alright, like I said, we need to get map warping, and we can't get map warping after Elden Twilight, because the Shadow Beasts aren't there if we go back after. So I'm going to have to make a detour and go and get it during the Twilight. Thanks for the good luck. Riley and Lucas. Once we actually get to the proper Elden Twilight, though, there's a really cool and also really scary jump off of the watchtower, which shouldn't kill us, but I suppose it's possible. Yeah, but the Wii bite route just save warps there. I'm just going to be warping away. Dude, nice split. Okay. These bugs have been a lot nicer to me lately. I don't have map warping, so I'm glad the map didn't fully open. Now, I've cleared Fair and Twilight, and usually I do forest escape during the Twilight, and the visual cues are slightly different. They're the same, they're just harder to see when it's not Twilight. So let's hope I can get forest escape fast. That's too far. I think that qualifies as fast. So, Precious Booty, the next split. That just means I have to open a chest that has at least 100 rupees in it. There happens to be one such chest in Hyrule Field, in South Hyrule Fields. However, it requires the Claw Shot, or Epona Steam Clip. I think in a task of this route, it would do Epona Steam Clip, like right now, to go and get that chest. Well, I would do it slightly later because it wouldn't even need map warping. Rather than doing what I'm going to do. Alright, welcome back to Elden Twilight. You definitely could not do this run on Wii, though, and I don't think Hab would be interested in doing it on GameCube. I could do it, though. If I so desired. Missed it. Oh no, the bridge is gone. I love having the tiers on the map while warping away there. That's something we don't see very often. Okay, I have to do Forest Escape again. This time it's even closer to night and it's even harder to see the visual cues. So let's hope it goes well. Hi, Cora. It is not even harder to see the visual cues. It's actually very easy. I don't know why I thought it was harder. That's probably why. Thanks, Kip. Alright, this time we're going to Lanero. I don't have iron boots, so I definitely can't do pillar clip, but I also can't do card rock skip, which is really nice because I really don't like card rock skip. So, yeah. Nice Stallhound. See how the gate clip goes. Not so great. Really? That was very slow. Ooh, it's raining. I don't know if I've ever seen rain there before. I'm sure I have. I also really love that if you have any vessel, the tears show up on all of the Twilights, unless you've completed the Twilight already. So it looks like the tiers are available here, but they aren't. Yeah, you're right, Sky. I should have done Eponasim clip to just go straight over there. Really? You're coming from that way? Okay, I don't think I can get the quick cycle off of this. I think I do even remember the setup for the opponent butt clip. But it's been a while. Pretty simple though, just line up Epona with the splotch on the wall. Back up until Epona stops moving. Wait, what am I doing, dude? Why did I dash there? I'm not thinking. Adjust your camera to be where it like pops out. I don't know how to describe that. Bonk into the gate and then side hop and roll. I just realized I could totally have my input display on, but I don't. Because I've been doing Wii so much. Whatever. Not even sure where I'd put it on these splits. Maybe in the giant gap between the previous segment, possible times they've been best possible time text and their values. Alright, don't worry, chat. I don't have to finish Linear Twilight. However, as a fun fact, you can't warp the meteor to Zora's Domain until you fly the Cargarok. That is the flag that the game looks for. Not that it is... I think it is possible to get there without flying the Cargarok in this version. But it's not useful in any category except maybe Moon Jump. Yeah, I'm losing a bit of time. Not surprising. That time will be saved, though. Time will be saved later. Dang, I didn't even get Gorge Void 2. I don't know why I got those hearts. Okay, the graded splits work. They tell me that that was a bad segment. That's good to know. Okay, this split is one of the scariest in the run. My run might die here, so we'll see. Precious booty. Once again, I need to get a 100 rupee chest, and there happens to be a 100 rupee chest in Kakariko. Normally, it requires using a chicken to get there. However, with some clever lineups, I can just jump there. However, it's really precise. And if you miss it, it wastes a lot of time. I think I'm also going to go for Wolf Bomb Hill Skip this run, which could also lose a lot of time if I miss it. Went too early. That was really fast, especially with hitting our friend there. That looked like pretty much the optimal angle. Smooth room. Pretty soon after the Twilight, I'll be going to Goron Mines, and none of the requirements of, like, beating Goron Mines is not technically a requirement of this category. However, you have to beat Goron Mines to do a couple of things in this that are required. Yo Deesh, thanks for the sub. Very interesting, Deesh. Alright. I swear the bug was not over there. So now we take the deviation. The deviation from the normal route, whatever we're gonna call it. Basically, there's a chest over here. There's this 50 rupee chest, which I'll get because I need 50 rupees. But I need to get 100 rupees for the category definition. And the most convenient are the 100 rupees here on the ledge by the watchtower. So I'm going to be trying to jump off the watchtower to get it. Very well might fail. Very well might fail. I am stuttering. Say hi to Kevin, everyone. Got it. That's a setup for the jump I came up with yesterday. Loosely based off of Chris's awesome setup, but that setup was not very consistent for me, so I adjusted it. Alright. That was the part of the run I was the most scared about. So now that that's through, let's just keep going. Anyway, good night, Sky. Sleep well. Yeah, the new one's a lot better. Of course, that bunk got it off of the wall. Slow. Okay, I don't think missing the platform really lost any time because of the steam cycle, but whatever. I expected the jingle to play immediately, but it didn't. So that was technically an early split. Alright. Time for Goron Mines shenanigans. In theory, we could do Koro TD right here. However, that would require finding an additional 100 rupees throughout the run. It's already kind of tight. Also, Metrono. I don't want to have to deal with that trick yet. Thanks, Simi. Hope you aren't drowning as much as Sky was. This run hasn't been the best so far, but it's alright. Oh no, someone save Simi. I can't, I'm too busy dashing. Oh yeah, because I opened a 100 rupee chest, there isn't any text there. Alright, time for text displacement. So, if I talk to Bo 2 to 6 times, I can get text displacement enough to get me into Goron Mines. However, if you talk to him 4 to 6 times, it is optimal. It saves like 5 seconds. I hope I actually just talked to him 4 times instead of 3. The wildebeest is running all the way from Georgia to New Zealand. That's quite impressive. There's the meteor. It will be used later. Man, ArrrTA is probably actually very optimal. I don't know why I didn't do the side hop method yet. Whatever. Because we have 200 rupees at this point. We had 150 at the end of the Twilight. And there are convenient rupee chests in Goron Mines. I'm gonna grab a heart just because this run already isn't optimal. I don't know why I don't have an Enter Goron Mines segment. Hello, Gorkoron.
Hey.
Nice hop. Okay. Can someone who knows explain to me how the warp right here works? Why it works sometimes and why it doesn't other times? Very corner. Okay. I'll do that next time. Alright, time for Bo. Just about an hour in, and we've gotten 2 of the 6 requirements. I'm hoping to get the other 4 in the next 30 minutes. Also, it looks like you're not drowning as much anymore, Simi, so I hope you got the help you needed. Alright, now's the test to see if I talk to Bo 3 times or 4. Yeah, it was 4. If you talk to Bo 2 to 3 times, he restarts his dialogue when you come back. But 4 to 6 times, he just keeps going. Text displacement is weird. Ah, okay. I think Beast is still coming for you, though. Yeah. Thanks, Bo. I almost just said thanks, Beast, but this is definitely not Beast. Or I could have an Iron Boots segment. Why is my next segment Bo? This split file has not been touched since... I suppose I did do a few runs of it last year, or 2 years ago, rather. Alright, time for the other cool thing. Which is much easier because we have Boomerang. Nice camera there. Okay, good early elevator. Alright, that was early elevator, and we can do that now. We couldn't do it earlier because of this Goron standing in the way. But because I talked to Goron and opened Goron Mines, if I just talk to this Goron from the side, he'll just get out of the way. Super nice. Alright, mine's time. Good first room. I don't know exactly what we're shouting out Ace for, but yes, shoutouts to Ace. I go over to the left there because I don't find the Goron Mines jump to be... the Iron Boots were already in Goron Mines, it isn't. I don't find the Iron Boots strat to be consistent. Ah, yes. Yep. I'm gonna pull it 4 times this time. think I'll probably do multiple runs of this category tonight. If I get a run I'm happy with it really soon, though, maybe I'll switch real quick to Goron Mines RTA. Improve my old bad time. Hi, Uku. We will be getting an Uku later, just not that one. That Uku is not good enough to be our parrot. I'm not cool, so I don't do the combos on the ceilings. I just walk. Nice quarter heart of damage. It looked like that might have boosted me forward, just very slightly. When I first made my splits for this category, this segment was called Gun, because I was trying to make every split something pirate related. And Gun was the closest thing I could think of for this segment. Alright. It isn't optimal to kill those guys, but whatever. Doesn't lose too much timing. Also, I didn't actually kill him. And there's the void. That was better. I only have a quarter of a heart, but don't worry. I'm fine. If anyone has tips for that clip, I was not here when it was found, so I missed all of the discussion and stuff. I think I've mostly figured it out, but not fully. Alright, I have the boomerang, which means I can skip Key Shard 2 the easy way. It's time for Dengoro, which fortunately I have the Master Sword for. That was supposed to be a roll stab. Whatever. So my bow segment is 17 minutes long. That's a pretty long segment that I will need to split up. The gap between Dangoro's big toe and the rest of his toes is massive. I don't remember where my splits line up again. Probably at Hawkeye. Yeah, after Hawkeye. I have to play it safe here because I only have a quarter heart. Surprised I didn't bonk there. Alright, time to go to Fyrus. Now, the strat that we use to get to Fyrus in this category, because we have the boomerang, is actually really cool. So stay tuned for that. I don't have the claw shot, so I can't claw shot over to the nets. I don't know what that surface is called. But I do have the boomerang, so instead of going and killing the Beamos and going to the actual magnet switch, I can just skip it. Unless I miss it, which is a definite possibility. Almost landed there. I don't know if it's possible to land on that, but my heart says it is. I don't know which of these Gorons I need to... Not Gorons. Why do I keep saying the wrong thing? I don't know which of those Bulblins I need to kill to skip the cutscene, but I kill all of them. And we have a double LJA off of the magnet thing itself to get over here. And it's a simple LJA to get over to that side. Very nice. Nice pot. I have watched your AFS run. I can't remember much of it. I just remember being impressed with the route. And realizing that the route that I made for that category was garbage. So unfortunately, I don't have ending glow, which means I can't do the cool thing. I can't just jump over Dangoro for the last hit, which is something I normally do. But no. Instead, it's a relatively simple fight with just 3 roll steps. Also, I called this guy Dingoro, didn't I? Virus. Okay, I'm going to grab the heart container here just because I'm so low on hearts. There's only one thing that is worrying on hearts in the rest of the run, and that's the bomb boosted snow peak. I'm pretty good at it, but it's still better to be safe. Alright, I finished Goron Mines. Goron Mines is required to be completed in order to buy bombs from Barnes Bombs Shop. You also have to beat King Bubble in 1, which is why I did Back in Time equipped earlier, rather than just doing Gorge Skip. I don't know. I think Malamart opens just after KB1. But I could be wrong. Well, I don't know if the archery minigame is available until after Goron Mines. I don't think it is. No, obviously it isn't, because you don't have the bow. Anyway, that's the reason we have to beat Goron Mines, is just so that we can buy bombs, because I need bombs to fire a cannon, which is one of the requirements. Nice split, dude. Alright, in the old route, right around here, we had to go and get the chicken from the cave. Well, we went up and did the archery minigame, then got the chicken from the cave, and used it to fly over to the chest, the 100 rupee chest I got earlier. That was very slow, and I'm very glad that we don't do that anymore. So, Spyglass, according to the requirements of the category, is the Hawkeye. And Hawkeye also happens to be the word that got me out of the 8th grade spelling bee. I got 4th place, and the word that got me out was Hawkeye. And I'm still bitter about it. It's the one over on the ledge here. We jumped off the watchtower as Wolf during the twilight. Now, the Hawkeye has the requirement of attempting the archery minigame in order to get it. So we start the archery minigame and then we just quit. I don't actually know how to shoot a bow. I'm sorry. I don't think Talo's gonna ever learn, which is unfortunate. Sorry, Talo. Alright. This split has the cool thing. Let me just make sure, yeah. So this split, I'll be doing a trick called Earlier Snow Peak. Now, you might have heard of Early Snow Peak. And you might have heard of Earliest Snow Peak. But not that many people know about Earlier Snow Peak. Thanks, Stavros, for the good luck. So, to do this trick, we need to warp the meteor so that the water level is high, but it's still during the twilight. But we can't do this trick without the water because of how it works. I think it is faster just to activate the ArrrTA cutscene here. I'm not entirely sure. It might be faster to skip it. ArrrTA blinks once per text box, which is a fact that I think is very cool. So I leave here. It puts me in the middle because that's where it puts me every time. It's the first time I enter this area. Go up here and get map glitch. I love this trick. Might be useful to safety save, but I don't think I should fail it. Go over here. Maybe I'm too angled. Do a slash to end up climbing this ledge out of bounds. I climb all the way left. Then climb up, and I'm on a ledge right outside of bounds. Go here and do an LJA in this general direction. Then, because I have the water, I can just swim upwards and end up in the tunnel. But if I go too far right, then there won't be any water anymore, and that would be bad. So that, my friends, is earlier Snow Peak. I have to save warp because of map glitch. Save warping there puts me right in the tunnel, and I'm able to just go to Snow Peak. That was the reason why we couldn't skip map warping, because there's a way to get this one without map warping. Yeah, that trick is exclusive to this category. There is no other category that does earlier Snow Peak. And this category also used to do Master Sword puzzle skip, but when text displacement was found, it just obsoleted that entirely. But back in the day when it had both of those tricks, it was an incredibly cool run. So that one's called Earlier Snow Peak because we can get it during the twilight. Earliest Snow Peak is getting it before warping the meteor. And Early Snow Peak is just, well, avoiding the blizzard. And the very unfortunate thing is, because of the naming scheme, people get them confused all the time, and we don't have any abbreviations for any of them. Okay, I've gotten 3 of the 6 requirements for this category. The remaining 3 requirements are Parrot, which is any Uku. I'll be getting the Snow Peak Uku. I need to fire a cannon, which is, you know, I'll be firing the one in Snow Peak. And I need to end in a boat. Let's see how quickly I can do all 3 of those. Also, I don't have claw shot here. I think this is the only category that doesn't have the claw shot here, so I have to climb the ladder. Except maybe, like, moon jump all dungeons. But it's got moon jump. It doesn't have to climb up the ladder either. That should be good. It was. I didn't kick the camera. That's unfortunate. Why did I go down to that instead of just pressing B? I don't know. Ooh. Chocolate Nugget, thanks for resubscribing. Just doing some pirate ArrrTA runs. This run has been okay. How have you been? That's good to hear. I've been doing pretty good. Fairly busy with work. And not very motivated to play TP Wii, and so I'm doing other categories. But everything's going well. I'm getting a new desk tomorrow. Alright, we have entered Snow Peak Ruins. Time to get the parrot. I don't know why my splits say this was a 1. Probably because I didn't have a spyglass split. Okay, this run will not be sub 130, which is unfortunate. But I think I have a shot at world record. Alright, here's our parrot. Everyone say hi. Look, it can even talk. Oh yeah, easy world record. Especially because me and Skyrion were talking earlier. Skyrion and I were talking earlier. Whatever. I don't even think that's right. And we decided on a clarification of the rules, which I think means I'll save like at least 30 more seconds on this segment. So, fire in the hole. This segment, I need to fire a cannon. There's a cannon fairly close to here. I just need to do a bomb boost to get over there. what we clarified is that it shouldn't really be necessary to have a cannonball inside the cannon. That was not a bomb. My angle got messed up somewhere in there. You don't need to have a cannonball in the cannon, so you can just fire it without anything. And getting the cannonball takes a while, so I was glad to hear that news. So we do an LJA over here. Place a bomb in there. Fired the cannon, and let's go. The rules only say fire a cannon. It doesn't specify you need a cannonball. So, like... and, like, the cannon does the same animation. It's just, it doesn't have a cannonball coming at the end. Practically the same thing. Alright. My only goal now is to get into a boat as fast as possible. There are not very many boats in the game, but there is one that we can access during the twilight, which is very nice. However, the water level is still high, because it won't lower until I actually go down and activate Lake Hylia. So I have to go down and get to Lake Hylia before I'm able to go to Upper Zores River. No, Simi! If I might quote Skyrion, I believe he said, you know, we're the only two that really care about the category, so if you're fine with it, I'm fine with it. That's not a direct quote, that was paraphrasing, but that was essentially the essence of our conversation. Essentially the essence. Nice. Alright. It's time to get in the boat most fit for a pirate. Welcome to the fishing hole, everyone. Check TV and put it in the way. Yeah, but then I'd have to sit through the intro cutscene.
Okay.
There it is, 1:33:26. We are in a boat. No, multi-setups are not allowed on the Twilight Princess leaderboards. That was decided a while ago. Yo, where is the catfish? Why is this catfish never here? It was consistent, I swear. Maybe it has something to do with time of day? I don't know. There's some ducks over there. Alright, will the pike or the bass get it first? The pike got it. The timing stops on fade out, if I remember correctly at least. I wasn't there when this category was made, so I don't know exactly why that was the decision. Alright. Got the pike. Ooh, that's a catfish and a bass. I could get all three right here. I can't do a brake slide beast, I'm fishing. "18-inch bass. That is not the... Come on, catfish, you've got this. Come on, catfish. Get it, catfish. No, I don't want the... The catfish isn't close. Alright. No one likes the catfish anyway. I couldn't do all of the fishing pond stuff because I don't have the coral earring. That was not a good brake slide. That wasn't either. That's better. I don't have the fishing rod, so I can't get the fishing bottle. Not only don't I have the coral earring, but I don't have the fishing rod at all. Alright. I'm gonna do another run. That run was pretty good near the end, but it didn't have the greatest beginning. I'm gonna adjust my graded splits. Nah, that seems right. Gonna do that. I don't know if that actually changed anything. Alright, GG. $133.26. This category should be able to go sub 130. Just need to get a good run. Which, when I've done 4 runs total, I haven't gotten a good run yet. Thanks for the GGs. Avoid the rupee because it's bad luck. Thanks for the good luck, Starburst. I am not good at back in time. Because I'm happy with my run in Bay RTA. And because Pirate had been neglected for like 4 years. Yeah, I'm... In the near future, I want to do Goron Mines RTA, All Fuse Shadows, and probably all Mirror Shards. Just do some of the shorter, but also really fun categories. But... I don't know. I kind of jump around categories a lot. If you go to twitch.center/follow, you can see the follow age of anyone to anyone's chat. I could probably... I don't know. I imagine I could make a follow age command for my channel. Not great, but passable. Okay. So, probably, I think the biggest mistake in the last run was failing the card rock out of bounds, which loses like 30 seconds. Oh yeah. If you go to the left of that Bokoblin and he does the vertical swing, then he hits you. But if you go to the right and he does the horizontal swing, he'll hit you. It's confusing. My input display is not there. I should really pull it up. I just forgot today because I've been doing Wii recently. And having an input display on a Wii is not really possible, as far as I know. Alright, how do you spell Nintendo Spy? Alright. It is right there. I will move it soon. Why did you go that way? What in my movement made you decide that that way was the right way to go? Alright, I will almost certainly save time here. I'm gonna stick it small just right there. The place where it used to go now has chat. I don't really like the look of it there. I just don't know where else to put it. I suppose I could have my splits show fewer splits and just make a space for it. I will be saving 8 seconds here. .6. The length of that crawl space in my mind is like 15 seconds. But I've learned that it's a little bit longer than that. That it's actually like 17. That's why I said that in a puzzling tone. Or puzzled tone. I don't think my tone puzzled anyone. Was anyone puzzled by my tone? Nice water. Chocolate nugget. I don't use it terribly often, but when I do, I usually accompany it with 2 exclamation points. Usually when someone's bot reminds them to drink water. Exactly. Exactly like that. That item, the regular water, is a very important item in Dark Cloud, which is my other speed game that I don't do very often. But it's important because it sells for either 5 or 15 Gilda, and we need to get our Gilda value to like 85 exactly, and that's the only thing that sells for something that ends in 5. I should run that game again. It's a lot of fun. Yo, my PB lost 0.3 seconds on this split to gold. And then it golded the next split. I don't know what this will be. I did miss box break. Hugo was really nice to me last run. Could be nicer. 114 is not optimal. I can save up to 5 seconds. Saving that time is very unlikely. Most likely this is going to be like 130 and they'll be very behind. Pause, champ. I did do your brake slide before resetting. No, dude. Peepo Pace Pal leave. Not the God run anymore. I'll do another one for you, Beast. I lost 1.5 seconds to my best on this segment. And I pulled up the map like 2 extra times like an idiot. So I think there is time to save. Assuming I can get first try EMs. I'm trying to decide where the best place to do a brake slide would be. Alright, I missed the trick. If you press D-pad right and A at the same time there, you can skip those 2 text boxes on the map. That's all. And I failed it last run and this run. It doesn't work on Wii because the priority order is different. You end up pulling up the map first instead of talking first. There, I did one. Watching X work in progress tasks on that part is insane. There's a ton of mini brake slides for all of the small hills. Good first rammer. not so good for a streamer. I'm worried about EMS. I am no longer worried about EMS. Bad RNG, second time in a row. Yeah. Yeah. If I fail back in time, maybe I'll remember to add a couple of splits. Maybe? It did work. Well, I'm not going to be adding more splits. Yeah, it was early frame, but my muscle memory has gone from pressing the buttons in the correct order to pressing them in the wrong order. So early frame works more often than the normal frame. For me. Most of those rolls were good. You can. Does not necessarily mean I will use it, but you can certainly suggest it. You know, there are a lot of other runners that do that, that have change of split name. And I'm not very... I don't think I would like to have the splits be what they usually end up being in those cases. Also, I jump around categories a lot, and so, like, if you mean change a split name just on one single category, that's, like, almost never worth it, because I'm only going to run the category for, like, a week. Usually. But also, like, if it just applies to every category, that's a lot of work for me to go and change it. And also, sometimes I have to use my splits to know when I'm splitting, because I jump around from category to category. It's a cool idea in concept, in theory, but it just doesn't quite work for me. Yeah, there are a couple of other Twilight Princess streamers. The one I watch the most is Glubbers, that have variable split names. But I know he's not the only one. I just can't remember who else. Maybe Ike. One that I have considered, though, is changing the split's background. Alright, I will not be saving time on this segment, because I have used the same split background for a long time. I don't know if I could automate it within LiveSplit, but I can find a way to do it on stream. To have just a set of backgrounds that it just randomly decides between. The answer is because Habreno does not want a Wii Hundo category. I don't know the reason, but he is very strongly against that. I said I was going to lose time on this segment, not whatever. Hab has some interesting opinions. But he's also, like, in some ways, he's like the mod that's been mod longest, that's still active, as far as I know. Like, I was made a Twilight Princess moderator on New Year's Day this year. I have no idea when Hab became mod, but he's been there a long time. And so he's some sort of, like, head mod in our eyes, or something. I really don't know. He doesn't want to be called that. Even though he's not a very active runner and only runs Wii. When you say split picture, do you mean like the icon on the left of the split? This is the first stream that I'm doing that I'm trying out the graded splits, which is not used very often anymore, but you used to see it here and there. And it just tells you how good the split was compared to your gold. Which is... I don't know. I find it interesting. I think if I were to change any graphics on my stream, it would be the split background. Well, let's hope Hugo is nice. Let's hope Jamal is nicer. And then later, let's hope that Kevin is even nicer. By just not showing up. Ooh. Peepo pay spell. Time save, time lost colors. I don't know if there's a good way to automate that, but I would totally be... I would love that. Or like, invert the graph or something. Hi, Hugo. I see you're having a rough day. Me too, buddy. Me too, buddy. Okay. Should I add... Okay, which segment do you think is better? Iron Boots or Enter Goron Mines? I think I'll go Enter Goron Mines. Because that 17-minute split is too long. That one doesn't really have a better option. Okay, I'm just gonna add that one split. Well, I've got a couple more in me. Enter Goron Mine's the first split. No. I think in my Goron Mines RTA split file, the first split is called Iron Boots, And in fact, there are 3 splits that are called Iron Boots. Simply because they are places where you'd expect to get Iron Boots, but then you just don't. Nice. Very solid gate clip there. Even more solid back in time. Again, that's something that would be very difficult, given that, like, I jump from category to category. Like, either it would be a worthless reward because, like, you'd redeem it and then I'd just not be doing the same category the next week, or I'd have to change it on every single category. Most likely the former. I just want to get another run so I can play more casual Earthbound. Earthbound's a fun game. I've been replaying it since it came to Switch, and it's got to Summers. That's as far as I got in my first playthrough. So hopefully I'll be able to actually finish it this time. I also find the Earthbound speedrun to be very entertaining. I don't know that I've ever bonked twice and still stayed in the fence. New Game Plus with portals will happen. Okay, are we talking New Game Plus All Fuse Shadows with portals, or New Game Plus any percent with portals? Thanks, Cabbage, for the Ralpher Z and the good luck. New Game Plus with portals any percent. So I was the first person to run that category. Ever. It's the... I think that was the only one of the New Game Plus categories where I was the first. And so that is a record I want to take back. But I don't know. I haven't touched New Game Plus for such a long time. Might happen soon. But it might happen after I grind Hundo. Which will be at some point. Yeah, I'm gonna take a little bit to run like shorter, more practice-y categories. Pirate ArrrTA is just like, it's a fun one. It's not really a practice category. But All Fuse Shadows and All Mirror Shards and Core and Mines RTA. All fairly decent for practice. Then I think I'm gonna do some no save and quit. But after those categories, I want to do some hundo. My PB in hundo is very bad. It's a 709. I can't remember much about that PB, but I remember being shocked that I couldn't get sub 7 before hiatus. And you know, I could go for hundo record, but Beast has been grinding the category for 4 or 5 months now, and he's getting close now. I don't know that I could stick myself to a category for 4 or 5 months. I haven't done it before. Unless you count my first category. I stuck myself to no save and quit for like 5 years, but I wasn't very active back then. Bet under 4 months. And I've been watching you for around 2 of them.
Hey.
Alright, this run didn't have the best back in time, if I remember right. But with the good goats, I should still be able to save a decent amount of time. Unfortunately, this is not a decent goats. So time save is questionable. Goat in. Okay, if I save time, it's going to be like 0.3 seconds like last run. Ooh. Not only are you the #1 cheerer, but I think that is the first cheer I've gotten in at least 2 years. Thanks for the 1 bit. The alert was loud. Not surprising. Alerts come in so infrequently that I haven't audio tested it. Alright, it is a little bit quieter now. Okay, I am definitely losing time. I'm losing like 10 seconds. One cheer, one. Pog slide, pog slide, pog slide. Thanks for the 2 bits, Beast. Ooh. 3 bits from Chocolate Nugget. Thanks for the 3 bits. And thanks for the 4 bits, Beast. Is it quiet enough now? Thanks for the 5 bits, Chocolate Nugget. Thanks for the 6 bits, Beast. How far will this go? Ooh. Thanks for the 7 bits, Chocolate Nugget. Thanks for the 8 bits, P-Beast. for the 9 bits, Chocolate Nugget. Well, you are the bits leader, the Wildebeest. Thanks for the 9 bits. Ooh, Chocolate Nugget back with the 10 bits. Thanks for the 10 bits. The extra pause. Oh no. You have tiered 29 bits, Beast. But how many bits you have, should be the... For me, I think you could see it in the bottom right of the chat window, or the right side of the text box you enter to chat. I've never cheered, though. Except for, I suppose I did cheer back when ads could give you bits. But I haven't cheered in a long time. Solid. Well, this needs to be a really good Sword and Shield skip for me to continue the run. But I also want to continue the run. So maybe it doesn't have to be. Ooh, 54 bits from the Wildebeest. Big pog. Thank you for giving me all of your life savings, Beast. And the 100 bits from Chocolate Nugget. Thanks for the 100 bits. Alright, Hugo. You're looking awfully green today. Like my splits won't be. Despite giving me relatively good RNG. Okay. There is time for me to save on this split. Just not much of it. It was really nice when ads gave you bits. When it worked. Half of the time it just would say an ad isn't available. Try again later. I really need to adjust my graded splits because those should not be 3s. At least the Zelda segment definitely should not be a 3. Dang, I missed it again. It's so hard to press D-pad right and A. Nice bug. I've seen some runners do a gate clip there instead of digging. I can't imagine that's more than like 1 second faster. Especially if you have to line it up. But it's interesting to me because I always thought that gate clip was considered to be harder than all of the other ones because of the slope. I suppose that is a benefit to watching smaller streams. It's easier to get that badge. And the gift sub badge as well. That's the 3rd time in a row Jamal has given me that RNG. Well, I don't want to do another run of this category. But if I'm struggling with EMS, there aren't a lot of options. Well, I could put the 3-month badge as the red rupee. Could also put it as the yellow rupee. But then it feels weird starting at the blue rupee. If I wanted to follow the order, then the first sub badge would be the green, and then blue, and yellow, and red, and purple, and orange, and silver. And then I'd start going to 4 swords ones. Or something. Yeah, I think that's just going to be it for tonight. Jotwad is an option. However, knowing that Jotwad is... Knowing that Jotwad is faster on a Wii makes me not want to do it. So yeah, I think I'm just going to be done for tonight. I promise I won't go 2 weeks without streaming again. That seems to be the trend. But hopefully I'll be able to stream on Monday. I don't think I have anything else going on. Green rupee should be... I mean, that's fair. The only green rupee chests in the game are in Hyrule Castle. So, like, green rupee chests are really rare. Yo, SVA is live. I'm not gonna test it. I think we're just gonna host Glovers. Alright. Have a good night, everyone. See you next time.